So you've all heard about the dishwashing detergent method of cleaning your RV tank sensors. I got sensors that are not working on both my black and gray tanks, so we're going to put that to the test here today. Stick around and I'll show you exactly what I did, and I'll show you what my findings were, and we'll see if it actually helped at all. I hope this is one of those no way moments, but time will tell. Okay, so I've got an older Bigfoot unit here. My RV travel trailer is 27 years old, and I've got an issue with my sensors in my gray and black water tanks. When I actually check my monitor here on the far left, 2 lines, you can see that both tanks read full, and I know that for a fact that they're both empty. So I'm going to try the dishwasher puck trick. So I'm going to crush up some dishwashing detergent, mix it in with the tanks, fill them right up. We're going to drain it and flush it and see if it works. So I'm dumping this at home. I'm not doing it at the RV sani station. I like to do it at home when I need to really take my time and do a good job flushing things out. And this is going to give me an opportunity to really clean out that black tank as well. We'll back flush and let it dump maybe 2 or 3 times. And just kind of saying that in our particular area here, there's 2 sewer systems. There's a waste sewer and a rainwater sewer. So make sure that you are checking with your municipality and making sure it's legal for you to dump actually where you are, and you're dumping into the right one. So I've had these conversations with the city workers, and all is a go. And so that's what I do for convenience at my house, but we do a lot of dumping at the campgrounds as well. Totally good. But in this particular case, and I do this as well at the end of the year when I really want to get my tanks clean before I store it for the winter. And this method works really well for me. So for our setup here for draining the tanks, today I've opted to put in my drain flush unit here, and I'm going to show you how that works. You can fill your tanks just by putting your hose right directly into the gray water system or your black water through your toilet. Because I've got all my connections hooked up, I'm just going to do something like this, and I've got the equipment. So what I'm going to do here is I got this valve open here on my Camco edition here, and I will turn the water on my hose, and I'll start by filling up the gray tank, and then I'll fill up the black tank, and just monitor it inside, because probably don't want to overflow the toilet. The toilet would actually overflow through your vent. Might be a little bit messy, so you don't want to do that. So I'm just using these finished tablets that I got from Costco, and I'm just crushing them up a little bit here, and that's all there is to it. Just breaking it up, not using anything special. This is what I chose to do. So I put 4 in the sink and 2 in the toilet, just based on the tank size. So in order to fill up your gray tank or black tank, what you do here is you close this valve and allow the water to push up into the bottom of your tanks. I monitor my gray tank for fullness. Since my sensors aren't working properly, I'll check the bathroom. Bathroom tub will show a level there in the bottom past the drain point, and I know that it's full there. And for the gray tank, I'll actually just watch in the toilet, open the toilet up, and as soon as I can see water there, I'll just shut it off. So that's how I do that. So just on a side note, the only thing about using this particular valve product here is when you back flush it, the orifices are quite small, so it takes a while actually to fill up your gray and black water tanks. I believe I timed it once. The black water is 13 minutes and the gray water is about 20 minutes. So We can just kind of keep an eye closer on those things. You can also get the cap with this unit here. You can get this cap with the hose connection on here. That's what you could use that particular thing for. You're going to get a little bit of a mess there, so I'd suggest having a bucket and make sure you got your gloves on. If you're using that particular method to backfill, and that's going to be full on hose volume, so it's going to fill quite quickly, so you really want to pay attention to that, and maybe even have somebody helping you at the hose water faucet to shut it off. You can call out when it's getting full and they can shut it off right away, and then you can switch things over and get things drained. Okay, so let's check the sensors here and see what kind of lights we got. I got the blank tank drained, and I'm working on the gray tank right now. So if I go to the monitor, oh excellent, so at least one is recovered here off the gray tank, and 2 have recovered off the black tank, so that's a good sign right there. And we still got a flush to go, so I'll be doing a flush on both of those to maybe rinse a little bit more residual off there, and hopefully we'll be in business again, but it's looking better already. So as we're monitoring here, I got my gray tank is filling right now. This light never actually dropped off, but we're going to see what happens with a rinse. And it's filling back up again, and it'll be encouraging, at least if this particular light here comes on when we get that full. I don't see anything coming into the bathroom shower yet, so we're still good. Okay, so we got a good solid light coming on of the gray, so at least our top sensor here has been cleaned. Be really nice to get these 2 cleaned down below. We'll see what happens with the gray tank as well. I'm gonna let this continue to fill up. Oh, I see it coming in the shower right now. Better shut it off. Hopefully we didn't overflow the... Okay, good. Yeah, we're so we got some remnants in there. It's good. I'm going to leave that locked in, so I want it to soak for a little while, and now we're going to start filling the black tank. So we'll come down here, we'll close off the gray tank, open the black tank, turn our water hose back on. This one's about 13 minutes, so I'll see you in about 13 minutes. Okay, so our black tank, we got 1 sensor seems to be clear, and we're looking for the next one here to come on as well. Okay, it's not overflowing through the toilet yet, but we've got an indicator which tells me that the sensor is now covered with water, which is great. We're going to shut it off right there. And since we've already got the black line open, because we filled that one up last, we're going to dump that one first after letting this sit here for a little while. So with our black water valve open already, all we got to do is open this one, and we can go inside and see if our sensors are actually doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, so it looks like our black, we got the top 2 sensors cleaned. It would be really nice to get that one there done as well, but maybe there's something hung up on it. We could try another treatment again. I let those powdered packages sit in there overnight, so who knows, maybe with another one we could get that final light off of there. Let's see how the gray tank does. So the final verdict is we've cleaned 3 sensors. Might not be a no way moment, but it's actually got potential. Maybe I got stubborn ones. We're going to be going out on a camping trip right now. Maybe sloshing around some water in there might help get some of the residue off. Another do-it-your-home type of cleaning agent I'd like to try next is maybe the baking soda and vinegar. If I do that one, I'll report back here, and hey, let us know in the comments if you've tried this and you've had some success with it or not. And hey, as the next project comes up, we'll see you at the next one.